Yeah, we'll start. Good morning. Yeah, we have started with the revision of second module. In the second module, we have relations, relation key constraints, all this company entity integrity, referential integrity. These things we have seen in the earlier classes. So now we move on further. Yesterday we were seeing about transaction concept, what is relational algebra overview, and we have seen what is select, what is project, what is rename. These were the unary relation operators. So what do we mean by unary relation operator? It is a select, project, and rename. So in the same way, relational algebra operation from set theory, that is union, intersection, difference, Cartesian product. So this is about the relational algebra operation from set theory. Then binary relation operations, that is join, then additional relational operations, outer join, outer union. So aggregate function, these compute summary of information, for example, sum, count, average, minimum, and maximum. So database state for a company, uh, all examples discussed below are reference to the company database shown there. And then now we have seen about a unary relational operator, that is select. We have seen about what is project, what is rename, uh, this is rename, and we have seen about some examples. And union, you would have studied in your maths also. Union means if you have two sets, combine those two and start implementing, that is union. And the same way, intersection. So intersection means if there are two relations R and S, if there is a common in that, then we call it as an intersection. Then set difference, that is minus. Set difference operation, that is minus. So examples of all union, intersection, and minus for both the things, that is student, reverse way. Either you do union. Union is what? Combining both the things, both the relations. Here we have a student relation and uh, instructor relation. For this, we are using, we have seen how is union, how is intersection, how is minus, two union compactable. Two union compactable relations, student union instructor, student intersection instructor, student minus instructor, instructor minus students. Some properties of union, intersection, and difference. Notice that both union, intersection are commutative operations. That is, R union S equals to S union R, and R intersection S equals to S intersection R. So that's what we have seen about union, intersection, and difference. So then we have seen about a Cartesian product, relational algebra operations from set theory, that is Cartesian product, Cartesian or cross product operation. This operation is used to combine tuples from two relations in a combinatorial fashion. We have seen about the examples of how we do a Cartesian product. Relational algebra operation from set theory, that is Cartesian product. Generally, cross product is not a meaningful operation, can become meaningful when followed by other operation. Examples, not meaningful, female, that is in the employee table we take only the females. We have seen this. This is a it is not having any meaningful operations when we do this type of Cartesian product. To make it meaningful, this is how we have done with the Cartesian product. And this is an example for this. In the same way, binary relation operation also we have seen how to join. In the same way, binary relation operation join. Suppose that we want to retrieve the name of the manager of each department. That's how we have seen department manager. Examples of apply the join operation. Some properties of join. Consider the following join operation. R, These are the two relation R and S. So in the R we have A1 to AN, and in S we have B1 to BM. Results in the relation Q with the degree n plus m attributes. Some properties of join. So in general case of join operation is called as a theta join. And how do we say R join S, that is theta. So the join condition is called as a theta. Theta can be any general Boolean expression on the attributes of R and S. For example, R dot AI less than S dot BJ. So most join conditions involve one or more equality conditions and together, for example. So equijoin means if there are two relations where they are equal. The most common use of join involves join condition with equality comparisons only. Such a join where the only comparison operator used is equal to is called an equijoin. In the result of an equijoin, we always have one or more pair of attributes that have identical values in every tuples. The join C's in the previous example was a equijoin. So natural join operation, another variation for join called as a natural join denoted by star, was created to get rid of a second, that is surplus attributes in an equijoin condition, because one of the each pair of attributes with identical values is surplus. The standard definition of a natural join requires that the two join attributes or each pair of corresponding join attributes have the same name in both relations. If this is not the case, a renaming operation is applied first. That's what here we can see the rename. How do we do a natural join? So then binary relation operation, that is a natural join. So how do we do this? We have seen. So that examples for a natural join. The complete relation operations. So the set of operations include select, project, union, difference, then rename. And Cartesian product is called as a complete set because any other relational algebra expression can be expressed by a combination of these five operations. That is, R intersection S is equals to R union S minus R minus S union S minus R. So then division operation, this is a R set, this is a S set, and alpha 1, alpha 2. So that's what here, alpha 1, alpha 2, that is alpha, and beta 1, beta 2. So alpha and beta. So this is an example of division, SSN, Smith, and SSN. So then A, R, S and T, that is R, this is a R relation, this is S relation, and this is a T relation. So examples of division, that is SSN phone number, Smith phone number, and SSN. Yesterday we were seeing about, this is a recap of the relational algebra operations. So what is select? Select all the tuples that satisfy the selection condition from a relation. Project produces a new relation with only some of the attributes of R and removes duplicate tuples. Theta join produces all combination of tuples from R1 and R2 that satisfies the join condition. Equijoin produces all the combination of tuples from R1 and R2 that satisfies a join condition with only equality comparison. Natural join, same as equijoin, except that the join attributes of R2 are not included in the resulting relation. If the join attribute have the same names, they do not have to be specified at all. Then union produces the relation that includes all the tuples in R1 and R2 or both R1 and R2. R1 and R2 must be union compatible. Then intersection produces a relation that includes all the tuples in both R1 and R2. R1 and R2 must be union compatible. Intersection R1 intersection R2. Then difference produces a relation that includes all the tuples in the R1 that is not in R2. R1 and R2 must be union compatible. Cartesian product produces a relation that has the attributes of R1 and R2 and includes as tuples all possible combinations of tuples from R1 and R2. Then division produces a relation R of X that includes all tuples T of X in R1Z that appears in R1 in combination with every tuple from R to Z, where Z equals to X union Y. And next we move on to additional relational algebra operation, generalized projection, outer join, and aggregate function. So generalized projection, extend the projection operation by allowing arithmetic functions to be used in the projection list. That's what here projection, F1, F2, etc., Fn and E. E is any relational algebra expression. Each of F1, F2, Fn are arithmetic expressions involving constant and attributes in the schema of E. Given relation credit info, so customer name, limit, credit balance, find how much more each person can spend, that is by customer name, limit, credit balance, that is credit info. Aggregate functions and operations. Aggregate functions takes a collection of values and returns a single value as a result, that is average, average value, minimum value, maximum value, sum of values, then count number of values. Aggregate operations in the relational algebra, G1 to Gn. So this is what E is, and E is any relational algebra expression. G1, G2 is a list of all attributes on which the group can be empty. Each A is an attribute name. So our aggregate function sum, so we can see here we want to add, so we can only do sum for the arithmetic numbers. So in that case you can see 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 10, so that becomes to a 27. In the same way, aggregate operation for a branch. So now we want to know what is the sum of all these based on the account for a branch name. So here Peridge is one branch, Brinktown is another branch, Redwood is another town, another branch name. So we have to combine this. Then 900 plus 400 is 13, 750 plus 750 is 15, then Redwood is 700. Outer join, an extension of the join operation that avoids loss of information, computes the join and then adds tuples from one relation that do not match tuples in another relation to the result of the join. Uses null value, uses null values. Null signifies that the value is unknown or does not exist. All comparison involving null are false by definition. So we can see here outer join. So this is a relation. So in this relation, let us see how the outer joins are being performed. So in this loan relation, we have a loan number is L170, downtown, the branch name is downtown. What is the amount? 3,000. So in the same way, loan L230, Redwood and 4,000. The same way, loan number is 260. From which branch? It is branch from a Peridge branch. What is the amount? The amount is 1,700. So the relational, one more relation, that is borrower. That is customer name and the loan number. The customer name is John, Smith and Ace. Loan number is 170, 230, 155. This is what is a borrower. So then inner join. So inner join, loan, join borrower, that is L70, L230, branch name is downtown and Redwood, amount is 3,000, 4,000, customer name is Johns and a Smith. Then left outer join, so loan number, that is L170, L230, L260, then branch name downtown, Redwood, Peridge, the amount is 3,000, 4,000 and 17, John, Smith and null. That is what inner join and left outer join. So then right outer join, so which all the rows which are present in a borrower should be included. So one more we have added, that is L155. So in the same way, if it is full outer join, we will combine both, that is L170, L230, so 155 and 260. All the loan numbers will join. That is what is called as a full outer join. That is a right outer join and full outer join. Relational database design using ER to ER relational map. So this is what the ER diagram, there is employee. So in the employee, we have a employee name, in employee name, first name, middle name and last name. The employee is employee social security number, birth date, whether male or a female, then address and salary. Then department, so name, number and location. So then department works on, then manages, start date and a number of employees. Then department controls project name, project number and location. Then works on hours, dependent name, whether male or a female, birth date and the relationship. That is what is a dependency. Then alternative ER schema, that is employee. So in employee, department, project, then dependents. So in the employee is a entity. Then department is also entity, project is also entity. These are the strong entities. Whereas dependent is a weak entity. Weak entity because its existence will only be there when the employee entity is present. In the employee entity, the attributes are SSN, birth date, in the name, first name, middle name and last name, male or a female, address and the salary. Then in the employee table, we have a self thing, that is a supervision. So employee can be an employee as well as he can be a HOD principal. So then we say it is a supervised. Then the same way, this is a dependence for. This is a decision. In the same way, works on, manages, works for and works on. So employee works for which department? That's what here, one-to-one. The same way, how many departments are there? There may be n number of departments. That's what here, departments. And manages, manager will be only one person who will be managing. That's what the employee, and when he started, that is being attached for the department. So the same way, controls. In each department, there will be a project. And for projects, even employee works for project. So how many hours is working? Then project name, project number and location. That's what here, this is what is called as an alternative ER diagram. ER diagram for a company schema with all role names included and with structural constraints on relationship specified using alternative notation, that is minimum and maximum. So then the dependent name, whether male or a female, birth date and the relationship. Then the relationship database using relational database design using ER to relational mapping. The steps for algorithm for ER to relational mapping. Step 1, mapping of regular entity type. Step 2, mapping of weak entity type. Step 3, mapping of binary 1:1 relationship type. That is foreign key approach, merged relation approach, cross-reference or relational approach. Then next is mapping of binary 1 to n relationship type. Then mapping of binary m to n relationship type. Mapping of multi-valued attributes. Mapping of n array relationship type. So then result of mapping the company schema into a relational database schema, that is employee. So first name, middle name, last name. Then SSN, birth date, address, whether male or a female. Then the salary, super SSN and the department number. And department name, department number, manager SSN and a manager start date. Then department location, D number and D location. Project, P name, project number, P location and D number. The same way works on ESSN, project number and hours. Then dependents, ESSN, dependents name, set, whether male or a female, birth date and the relationship. That's what is called as a project, works on and dependents. Then structured query language, that is SQL. So basic data type concepts, data, raw facts and figures which are useful to an organization. We cannot take decisions on the basis of data. Information, well processed data is called information. We can take decisions on the basic information. Field, set of characters that represent a specific data element. Then what is a record? Collection of fields is called as a record. A record can have fields of different data types. What is database? collection of logical related data along with its description is termed as a database. What's a tuple? A row in a relation is called as a tuple. Attribute, a column in a relation is called as an attribute. It is also termed as field or data item. Then degree, number of attributes in a relation is called as a degree of relation. Then cardinality, number of tuples in the relation in a relation is called as a cardinality relation. Number of tuples in the relation is called cardinality of the relation. What is a degree? Number of attributes in the relation is called as a degree of relation. So this is how the database is represented. Let me repeat. What is a database? Collection of logical related data along with its description in terms as database. Tuple, a row in a relation is called as a tuple. Attribute, a column in a relation is called as an attribute. It is also termed as a field or a data item. Degree, number of attributes in a relation is called as a degree of relation. Then cardinality, number of tuples in a relation is called cardinality of a relation. Primary key, a primary key is a key that can uniquely identify the records or tuples in the relation. This key can never be duplicated and null. Foreign key is a key that is defined as a primary key in some other relations. This key is used to enforce referential integrity in RDBMS. Candidate key, set of all attributes which can serve as a primary key in the relation. Alternative key, all the candidate keys other than the primary key of the relation are alternative keys of the relation. That's what primary key, foreign key, candidate key, and the alternative key. Then what is DBA? Database administrator is a person or a manager that is responsible for defining the database schema, setting security features in the database, ensuring proper functioning of the database, etc. Then structured query language. So what is SQL? SQL is a non-procedural language that is used to create, manipulate, process the database is a relation. What are the characteristics of SQL? It is very easy to learn and use. Large volume of database can be handled quite easily. It is non-procedural language. It means that we do not need to specify the procedures to accomplish a task, but just to give a command to perform the activity. SQL can be linked to most of the other high-level language that makes it first choice for the database programmer. The processing capability of the SQL, the following are the processing capability of SQL. First one is data definition language, that is DDL. So DDL contains commands that are used to create the database, used to create the tables, database, index, views, sequence, and synonyms, etc. That is what is called as a data definition language. That is DDL. DDL contains commands that are used to create the tables, databases, index, views, sequence, and synonyms, etc. Create table, create view, create index, and alter table. That's what is a data definition language. What is a data definition language? Create table, create view, create index, and alter table. Next one is structured query language, processing capability of SQL, data manipulation language, that is DML. DML contains commands that can be used to manipulate the database object and to query the database for the information retrieval, select, insert, delete, and update. So then view definition, DDL contains set of commands to create a view of a relation. Example, create view. Data control language. This language is used to control the access to the data. The commonly used commands TCL are grant and revoke. The same way transaction control language, that is TCL. TCL include commands to control the transaction in the database system. The commonly used commands in TCL are commit and rollback. Data type of SQL, just like any other programming language, the facility of defining data of various types is available in SQL also. Following are the most common data types of SQL, that is number, character, varchar, to date, long, raw, and long raw. So number used to store numeric values in the field or a column. It may be decimal, integer, or a real values. General syntax is number n comma d, where n specifies the number of digits and d specifies the number of digits to the right of the decimal point. Example, marks number 3 declares marks to be of type number with a maximum value 999. Then point number 5 comma 2 declares point to be of type number of 5 digits with 2 digits to the right of the decimal point. Then character used to store character type data in a column. General syntax is character and the size, where size represents the maximum number of characters in a column. A character type data can hold at most 255 characters. Name character 25 declares a data item name of type character of up to 25 size long. Varchar, this data type is used to store variable length alphanumeric data. General syntax is varchar and size, varchar2 and the size, where size represents the maximum number of characters in a column. The maximum allowed size is in this data type is 2000 character. Then address varchar 50. Address is a type varchar of up to 50 characters long. Date data type is used to store dates in the column. SQL supports the various date formats. Others that standard date, month, and year. So we may say a date of birth, that is date, declares a date of birth to be the type of date. So then what is a long? This data type is used to store variable length string up to 2 GB size, then description and the long. In the same way, raw and long raw to store binary data, images, pictures, animation clips, etc. Raw or a long raw data type is used. A column long raw type can hold up to 2 GB of binary data. That is image, then raw and a 2000. In the same way, create table command is used to create a table in SQL. It is a DDL type of command. The general syntax of creating a table is create table, column name, data type, not null, unique, column constraints. So like this we move on, column and data type, not null and unique, column constraints and table constraints. That's what is a create table command. So in the same way, constraints are the condition that can be enforced on the attributes of the relation. The constraints come in play whenever we try to insert, delete, or update a record in a relation. Not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check, and a default. What is a constraint? What is not null? Ensures that we cannot leave a column as null. That is, a value has to be supplied for that column. Name varchar, the size is 25 and it is not null. Then unique constraint means that the value under that column are always unique. That is roll number 3 and a unique. Primary key constraints means that a column can not have a duplicate values and not even a null value. The roll number, that is number 3, then that is a primary key. The main difference between unique and primary key constraint is that a column specified as a unique may have null value, but primary key constraint does not allow null value in the column. Foreign key is used to enforce referential integrity is declared as a primary key in some other table, that is customer ID, varchar, reference, master, and a customer ID. So here we are referencing the master from a customer ID. It declares customer ID column as a foreign key that refers to the customer ID field of a table master. That means we cannot insert the value in a customer ID field whose corresponding value is not present in a customer ID field of the master table. Check constraint limit the values that can be inserted into a column of a table. Marks number, then check marks greater than or equal to 0. The above statement declares marks to be of type number, and while inserting or updating the value in the marks, it is ensured that its value is always greater than or equal to 0. What is default? A constraint is used to specify a default value to a column of a table automatically. This default value will be used when user does not enter any value of that column. Balance number, that is default. Create table student roll number number 3 primary key, name varchar and not null, class varchar, marks number check and a marks greater than 0, city varchar 25. That's what is a default. Operators in SQL. The following are the commonly used operator in SQL: arithmetic operator, relational operator, and logical. What are the arithmetic operator? Plus, minus, star, and slash. Then what is a relational operator? Yeah, equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Logical operator, or and not. Arithmetic operators are used to perform simple arithmetic operation. Relational operators are used when two values are to be compared, and logical operators are used to connect search condition in the where clause in the SQL. Then date modification SQL. So after a table has been created using the create table command, tuples can be inserted into the table, or tuples can be deleted or modified. Data modification in the SQL insert statement. The simplest way to insert a tuple into a table is to use the insert statement. Insert into table, that is column I to column j, values from value I to value j. Insert into student, values 101. So name of the student is Roshan. Which class? What is the marks? From which place? While inserting the record, it should be checked that the value passed are of same data type as the one which is specified for the particular column. So in the same way, insert statement, for insert a row interactively from keyboard and operator can be used. Insert into student, values. So we can directly say ampersand roll number, name, class, marks, city. In the above commands, the value for all the columns are read from keyboard and inserted into the table command. So this is what the student table, that is roll number, name, class, marks, and the city. So roll number 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. Name is Sanjay, Venki, Ritik. So these are the names of the students. Which classes they belongs to, what are the marks, and what is a city. This is a student table. In the same way, to retrieve information from our database, we can query database. SQL select statement is used to select rows and columns from a database or a relation. So select command, this command can perform selection as well as projection. So selection, this capability of SQL can return you that the tuple from a relation with all the attributes. Projection, this is the capability of SQL to return only specific attributes in the relation. That is what select and a project. Select command, select star from student. Command will display all tuples in the relational student. Select star from student where roll number less than or equal to 10. The above command displays only those records whose roll number less than or equal to 10. Select command can also display specific attributes from a relation. Select name, class from the student. The above command displays only name and the class attributes from the student table. Select command, select count star as total number of records from the student. Display the total number of records with title as total number of records, that is an alias. We can also use arithmetic operator in the select statement, like select roll number, name, marks. We are adding marks, existing marks. I add 20 to that from the student. Select name, marks divided by 500 into 100 from student where roll number greater than 10. That's what is called as a select. Distinct keyword is used to restrict the duplicate rows from the result of a select statement. Select distinct name from student. The above command returns, these are the students, these are the names of the students who have returned the distinct. Conditions based on the range. SQL provides a between operator that defines a range of values that the column value must fall for the conditions to become true. Select roll number name from the student where roll number between 100 and 103. The above command displays roll number and name of those students whose roll number lies in the range 100 to 103. Both 100 and 103 are included in the range. To specify a list of values, in operator is used. This operator selects values that matches any value in the given list. Select star from student where city in Bangalore, Delhi and Chennai. The above command displays all those records whose city is either Bangalore or Delhi or Chennai. That's what is SQL command. So in the same way, condition based on the pattern, SQL provides two wild characters that is used while comparing the strings with like operator. That is percent matches any string, underscore matches any one character. Select roll number, name, city from student where roll number like percent. Display those records where last digit of roll number is 3 and may have any number of characters in the front. So that's what is a condition for the condition based on the pattern. Condition based on the pattern, select roll number, name, city from student where roll number like 1 underscore 3. Here we can see the underscore will be used only for 1. Display those records whose roll number starts with 1 and second letter may be any letter but ends with the digit 3. Order by clause. Order by clause is used to display the result of a query in a specific order. Sorted order. The sorting can be done in ascending or in descending order. It should be kept in mind that the actual data in the database is not sorted, but only the result of the query are displayed in the sorted order. Select name, city from a student ordered by name. So the above query returns name and the city column of the table. Student sorted by the name in an increasing or ascending order. SQL command order by clause, select star from student ordered by city. It displays all the records of a table student ordered by the city in a descending order. Note, if order is not specifies that by default the sorting will be performed in the ascending order. If you don't specify any sorting, it will be performed, its default will be ascending order. The same way, group by clause. The group by clause can be used in a select statement to collect data across multiple records and group the result by one or more columns. The syntax for the group by clause is select column 1, column 2, etc. column n, aggregate function, expression from tables where conditions group by column 1, column 2, like this we keep moving it for a column n. So let us take an example for a group by clause. Aggregate function may be a function such as sum, count, max, min and average, etc. Select name, count, star as number of employees from student where marks is greater than 350, group by city. So that is what is called as a group by. So select name, count as number of employees from student where marks greater than 350, group by city. So I'll stop here. We'll continue again in the next class. Answer your attendance, Asta. Answer your attendance, Asta. Abhinav. Aishwarya.
Present, ma'am.
Ambaresh.
Yes, ma'am.
Anu.
Present, ma'am.
Arbaz.
Present, ma'am.
Sir, last 2 classes, sir. Arjun.
Present, ma'am.
Ashok.
Ma'am, Asta present.
Present, ma'am.
Benita. Bhargavi,
Present, ma'am.
Bhavishya, Chaitra,
Present, ma'am.
Tedmalai, Diksha, Deepika LG,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika MB,
Present, ma'am.
Murli Krishna,
Present, ma'am.
Gangubai,
Present, ma'am.
Gujiya,
Present, ma'am.
Harshit,
Present, ma'am.
Chunjar, Kavya,
Present, ma'am.
Kishore,
Present, ma'am.
Lata,
Yes, ma'am.
Manisha,
Present, ma'am.
Manjunath,
Yes, ma'am.
Nayana,
Present, ma'am.
Nilanjan, Nishant,
Present, ma'am.
Pavitra,
Present, ma'am.
Maithili,
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka,
Present, ma'am.
Pavan,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am. Pawan.
Akash,
Present, ma'am.
Rajeshwari,
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh.
Present, ma'am.
Sir, last two classes you were not there, sir.
Ma'am, last
Ramya,
class, sir. Attended.
Ramya, present, ma'am.
Rashmi, Ravi,
Yes, ma'am.
Rizwan,
Present, ma'am.
Vishal,
Present, ma'am.
Savita,
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti,
Present, ma'am.
Sneha,
Yes, ma'am.
Spurti,
Present, ma'am.
Srinidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Srinivas,
Present, ma'am.
Sunil,
Present, ma'am.
Vaishnavi,
Present, ma'am.
Pinni,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, Astha. Ma'am, Diksha. Present, ma'am.
why you people didn't answer and I
Ma'am,
have called
Bhargavi
you?
present, ma'am.
That's what. Why you people will not answer?
Ma'am, network connection, ma'am.
Everyone will say the same thing. Yeah, marked.
No, ma'am, in my home not will get network, ma'am.
You in present.
From Ginger.
Ma'am, 10 present, ma'am.
Yeah, marked. Marked.
Ma'am, Diksha, ma'am.
Marked.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Ginger,
Astha.
ma'am.
Yeah, marked.